Today, I am reviewing the Lenovo IdeaCentre 24-inch all-in-one desktop. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. If you are tired of a cluttered desk and just want a computer that works the second you plug it in, this Lenovo IdeaCentre all-in-one might be on your radar. I have been using this machine for the past 2 weeks as my primary workstation for emails, research, and some light media consumption, and I have some thoughts on whether it is actually worth the money or if it is just a pretty face for your home office. The first thing you notice is how clean the setup is. Because it is an all-in-one, you're only dealing with one power cable, which is a massive win for anyone working on a small desk or a dining room table. The white finish looks modern and doesn't pick up fingerprints like some of the darker, glossy machines I've tested in the past. If you want to check the current pricing or see if there are any deals running on this model, you can find a link down below in the description. Performance is where things get interesting. This is running the Intel Core i3 and 305 processor. Now, do not let the i3 label fool you into thinking this is a slow machine. Because it has 8 cores, it handles multitasking better than a lot of the older budget laptops I have used. I kept 20 tabs open in Chrome while running Spotify and a Word document, and the system didn't stutter once. However, keep your expectations realistic. This is not a gaming rig or a workstation for heavy 4K video editing. If you try to push it with intensive software, you're going to hit a wall. For students, remote workers, or anyone who just needs a reliable home PC, it is more than enough. The 16 gigabytes of RAM is a huge selling point here. Most computers at this price point still try to ship with 8 gigabytes, which is basically the bare minimum for Windows 11 today. Having 16 gigabytes means you aren't going to feel that sluggishness when you switch between apps. The 512 gigabyte SSD is also plenty of space for the average user, and it makes booting up the computer almost instant. The display is a 23.8-inch IPS panel, and honestly, it is perfectly fine for the price. It has an anti-glare coating, which I really appreciate because my desk sits near a window, and I hate dealing with reflections. It isn't the brightest screen on the market at 250 nits, so if you are working in a super sun-drenched room, you might find yourself wishing for a bit more punch, but for a standard home office environment, it is totally adequate. The colors are decent enough for watching YouTube or working on spreadsheets, though I wouldn't rely on it for professional color-accurate design work. Now, I have to talk about the downsides. The included wired keyboard and mouse are definitely budget tier. They feel a bit plasticky, and if you're going to be typing for 8 hours a day, you will probably want to swap them out for something more ergonomic pretty quickly. Also, while the port selection is decent with 4 USB ports and an HDMI out, the speakers are just okay. They get loud enough for a video call, but they lack any real bass, so if you plan on listening to music while you work, you will definitely want a pair of external speakers or headphones. You can find links to some solid budget speakers below if you decide to go that route. Another thing to keep in mind is that this is an all-in-one, which means you cannot upgrade the internal components later. Once you buy it, that is the hardware you are stuck with for the life of the machine. If you're the type of person who likes to swap out RAM or upgrade a graphics card, this is not the computer for you. This is a buy-it-and-forget-it device. Ultimately, who is this for? It is perfect for a student who needs a reliable machine for schoolwork, a parent who needs a family computer for the kitchen or living room, or a remote worker who needs a no-fuss setup for emails and meetings. If you are a heavy gamer or a professional creative, you'll find this frustratingly limited. But for the vast majority of people, the Lenovo IdeaCentre offers a really clean, fast, and sensible experience. If you're interested in grabbing one, check the links below to see the latest pricing. Overall, it is a solid, practical machine that does exactly what it promises without any unnecessary fluff.